In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can create a symbol random sample using Minitab. So for our example, we want to first create a column of integers numbered 1 to 167. To do this, we want to choose Calculate, make patterned data, and then we want to make a simple set of numbers. So to choose where we want to store the pattern data in, we're going to type in C1 for the first column. From first value, this is going to be your starting number. So we want to start with number 1, and we want to go through 167. And we want to do this in steps of 1, which means we want every single number between 1 and 167 to be listed. We want to list each value one time, and we want to list this entire sequence one time. And then click OK. If this is the first thing you're going to do in Minitab for this worksheet, then it's going to ask you where you want to save it. I highly recommend saving this file to your OneDrive, as that way it's going to be easy to find the file later whenever it comes time to upload it to Moodle. I'm going to continue without autosave for the time being. You always have that as an option, but just know that you run the risk of losing your work if your browser crashes or if your internet disconnects. So now we have our population represented, in this case the 167 cars, and now we want to pull our actual sample. So to pull the sample, we want to go to Calculate again, and this time we're going to choose that we want to pull a sample from our columns. In this case, we want to pull the number of rows. In this case, that's going to be 15, because we want a random sample of size 15. We want to pull this from column C1, so you can either click C1 over on the left-hand box and hit select, or you could also type in C1, and then we want to store the sample in C2. In this case, we want our numbers to be unique, so we're not going to choose the option sample with replacement. If you wanted to allow for duplicate values to be in the sample, then you could choose sample with replacement, but the majority of the time in our course we're going to be sampling without replacement, so we're not going to check that box, and then click OK. And now you will have a unique sample of 15 data values from the 167 cars that you can then use as your sample.